Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Helen and this is Bastian. Today I have a morning flow for you. This is suitable for everyone, for beginners through to experienced practitioners. So let's go. So let's start by lying down. And you can bend your knees, rest your knees against each other, tuck your pelvis under, and run your arms alongside your body. And just allow yourself to settle, to notice how you're feeling. And then gathering both of your knees into your chest and just give yourself a hug and feel this glute stretch. And keep pressing your tailbone down. And then keeping your right knee tucked into your chest, extend your left leg across the floor. Interlace your fingers over just below your right kneecap and pull your knee in towards your chest, wind relieving pose. And while you're here, gently rotate your right ankle in one direction and really splay the toes and really explore the full articulation of that ankle. Imagine you're trying to push your foot through some kind of thick substance, and then change direction if you haven't already. And then taking a hold of the outer edge of your right knee with your left hand, just softly pull the knee over to the left as you bring your gaze over your right shoulder. And then coming back through to the center. Hug that right knee back in towards your chest. And then release it down to the floor as you bring your left knee up towards you. And interlacing your fingers again just below the knee. Pull the knee in towards your chest. And again, rotating that left ankle. And changing direction. Then taking a hold of the outside edge of your left knee as you pull the knee over to the right. And then coming back through to the center. And gathering both knees into your chest. This time bring your nose to your knees. Take the backs of your thighs into your hands. And just gently start to rock up and down the length of your spine. Just giving yourself a bit of a back massage here. If this doesn't feel good for any reason, just don't do it. We'll meet sitting, taking a comfortable cross-legged position. And on an inhale, reaching your arms up alongside your ears. And exhale, taking a lateral stretch to the right. Inhale, coming up through to the center. Exhale, lateral stretch to the left. Inhale, coming up through to the center. Exhale. This time, twist to the right. Bring your left hand to your right knee and bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale through to the center. Exhale, twist to the left. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Left hand to the floor behind you as you look over your left shoulder. Inhale through to the center. And exhale the arms down. Make your way into a tabletop position. On an inhale, tilt the sits bones, drop the belly, open the heart, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, round the spine, push the floor away from you, bring your chin the whole way to your chest. And inhale to arch the spine. And exhale to round the spine. Inhale to a neutral spine, tuck your toes under, and when you're ready for your next exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Be really gentle here, pedaling into your feet, bending each knee alternately, using your arms to push the chest towards the thighs, lifting the hips up high. And coming to stillness, coming up onto both of your tiptoes. Keep your gaze in the direction of your navel and imagine someone's pulling you by your shoulder heads as you undulate through the spine, making your way to plank pose. Take a big inhale here in plank. And exhale. As you lower your knees, tilt the pelvis, lower your chest and your chin, Ashtanga Namaskar. On your next inhale, slither the heart forwards for a small cobra, Bhujangasana. So press the tops of your feet into the mat, little to no weight on your hands as you draw your heart forwards, softening the shoulders down. And gently tap the floor with your nose as you push back through tabletop. Bring your toes together to touch. Separate your knees as wide as your mat as you bring your hips back towards your heels. Balasana, child's pose. Send your breath into your upper back. Reach your fingers towards the top of the mat and then tent up onto your fingertips, lifting your forearms up. With every exhale, melt your chest further towards the floor. And then gently walking both of your hands over to the right. And just send your weight down into that left hip. Walking your hands all the way through the center and then over to the left. And send your weight down into that right hip. And then walking your hands all the way back through to the center. And then back in towards you. Pushing yourself up to kneel. Roll your shoulders back a couple of times and forwards a couple of times. Pushing yourself up to stand on your knees. Bring your hands through to your heart center for a baby camel Ustrasana. On an inhale, lift your heart towards the ceiling. Push your hips forwards. This is as far as we're going. Think about lifting up rather than dropping back. Try and touch your chest to the ceiling. Keep pushing the hips forwards. Squeeze the glutes. Lift. Find space, especially in the back of the neck and the lower back. Nothing's crunching or pinching. Big inhale. Exhale, hinge forwards at the hips. Bring the hands to the floor. You're back in a tabletop position. Inhale to arch the spine. Exhale to round the spine. Inhale to a neutral spine, tucking the toes under. Exhale back to downward facing dog. So raise your right leg and draw your knee to your nose and place the foot on the floor in between your hands and lower that left knee in the back, untucking the toes. And bring your hands to your thigh if you want to, your right thigh, or you can reach your arms alongside your ears. We are in Anjaneyasana, low lunge. So hopefully feeling a lovely stretch on this left hip flexor muscle here. Cactus the elbows. Lift the heart if you want to. If this is too intense, you can keep a neutral spine, but keep the shoulders soft. And lift up out of your pelvis, so nothing's sinking or collapsing here. Big inhale. Exhale, hinge forwards and bring your left hand to the floor on the inside of your right foot. Easy twist. On an inhale, reach those right fingers towards the ceiling. Following your hand with your gaze, stacking one shoulder on top of the other. And then bringing that top hand down to frame that right foot. And step the right foot back, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. To raise your left leg. And draw your knee to your nose. And place the foot on the floor in between your hands, Anjaneyasana, low lunge on the left. So again, untucking those right toes. Hands can rest on your thigh here if you prefer, or you can reach your arms alongside your ears. Option here as well, maybe to cactus the elbows and lift the heart. Finding some expansion, some opening. Again, nothing has collapsed, nothing is pinching. Finding length everywhere. Big inhale. Exhale, hinge forwards, place your right hand on the floor on the inside of your left foot. Inhale, reaching those left fingers towards the ceiling. Easy twist. Big inhale. And exhale, bring that top hand down. Step your left foot back, but stay in your tabletop position. On an inhale, tilt the sits bones, drop the belly, open the heart, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, round the spine, push the floor away from you, chin to chest. And inhale to a neutral spine. So kickstand your right foot out to the side. Send your left leg towards the back of the mat as you rotate, stacking this left hip on top of the right, coming into a gate pose, reaching your left fingers towards the ceiling. So you can keep this left foot on the floor if you want to. You can lift that leg. And then you can also stay here if you want to. If you like, you can reach your left arm alongside your ear and just find that side stretch and take a big inhale here. Exhale, bend your knee and bend your elbow. Maybe they touch. Inhale to extend. Exhale, tap the elbow to the knee or in the direction of. Inhale, extend. And exhale. Inhale, extend. This time stay here. Bend this left knee, reach your left arm right behind you and take a hold of your foot and push the foot into the hand. And again, feel that open through that hip flexor, the quad now might feel it, that left shoulder. If balance is off today, bring the gaze down. Otherwise, maybe lift the gaze to the ceiling. And release the foot. And bring the hand and the knee down to the floor. Coming back to your tabletop position. So take any movement that your body is asking for. Maybe it's a cat-cow here. Maybe you want to roll the shoulders or barrel roll the chest in one direction or the other. Anything that feels good. And then making your way back to a neutral tabletop position to kickstand the left foot out to the side as you extend your right foot towards the back of the mat, reaching your right fingers towards the ceiling. Gate pose. So again, option, you can keep this foot on the floor. You can lift it if you want to. You can also stay here if you prefer. If you like, reaching those right fingers towards the wall above your head. Big inhale. Exhale, option to crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, little crunch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, extend, bending your knee, reaching your hand behind you, grabbing a hold of your foot, pushing the foot into the hand. And again, bring your gaze where it needs to be so that you can balance it best. If you're wobbly today, looking down helps. Maybe challenging your balance by lifting up. And every day is different. Doesn't matter how long you've been practicing yoga. Some days you're just going to wobble. That's the way it is. Extending the arm and the leg. Returning the hand and the knee to the floor. So again, just taking any movement here that feels good. And then returning your seat to your heels. Separate your knees again, coming back into your child's pose, Balasana. Resting your forehead on the floor or on a block or on a cushion. Big inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out. One more of those. Big inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out. And gently walking your hands back in towards your body, pushing yourself up to kneel or to sit comfortably wherever works best for you. And taking a big inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. And there you have it. So thank you so much for practicing along today. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it, to subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. And let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know if you have any requests of videos that you would like to see in the future. Thank you again so much for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye.